Are healthy. I used to think too many eggs were unhealthy, but as it turns out, eggs are the perfect food. Eggs, the perfect food. What's up, everybody? Good morning and hello, Brian. Brian Montgomery. What's up, buddy? Hey, bees, bees. Oh, the bees. Oh. We all love the bees. What's not to love about the bees? Oh, we love the bees. I just smashed my toes. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'll be all right. I think I'm gonna be okay. He's so beautiful. Oh, he's so beautiful, my bees. Oh, let me go. Hey, Doc. I was just thinking about you. I was wondering when I was gonna start seeing you on the rag again, bro. You're so beautiful and perfect. So beautiful and perfect. I got my whipped cream. I went to the store yesterday. I got some whipped cream. What? Whipped cream. Put all over your body. Whipped cream. Oh, God. So last night was rough, huh? Fuck. I don't know what I'm going to do. My brain, it goes from one mode to the next, from day to day, from show to show. I have no control over it. I'm just going to be who I'm going to be on any given day. Brian, Debbie, John, Brian, I'm refreshing the chat. I believe there's more than 0 people here. Oh, got some good hot coffee this morning, man. That Pete's coffee, I've just really gotten used to it, man. It's like the perfect coffee. Really like it. It's Pete's French roast in the Keurig, man. It's just, man, it's like at first it seemed a little too strong for me. Man, I got used to it so fast, and it tastes so good. Daniel, Chris, Odom. Hi, Chris. Joseph, morning. Hey, Joseph. What's up, Cup of Joe with Joe? Yeah. So, you guys might see, look, it's a black atheist up on the screen. He put up a tweet this morning, and it's pretty powerful. And when I first saw Look, It's a Black Atheist on Twitter, my first thought was, oh, Tim Black needs to see this guy. He's going to love him. I messaged Tim Black, and I'm like, man, you need to check this guy out. And he's like, oh, no, I know that guy. That's my homie. I'm like, oh, figures, man. You guys already found each other on Twitter. I love Tim Black. Don't get me wrong. I talk a lot of shit about Tim when I disagree with him, but I still love the man. And I just want you guys to realize that there's no ill will especially from him or from me towards Tim Black ever. Tim's wrong on this. He's wrong. Okay? And Jimmy Dore is right. That's all you need to know. It's not about their personalities. It's not about how you feel about people or hey, Doc dropped a digit. Thank you. I could use that. I need a bong rip. Thank you. It's not about whether you like Jimmy Dore or you like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez better or something like that. It's about Alexandria. Hi, Nene. I was wondering where you were. I missed you, honey. I'm so glad you're back. I wish you would watch more of my show. But anyhow, let me keep going here. What's important is that we forget our differences and work towards Medicare for all. That's the important thing. Anybody who is taking a stand against a personality at this moment in time isn't focusing on the issue at hand. They're being disillusioned. They're being misled. And everybody makes a really good point when they say, now is the time, and we are sick of waiting. We have got to do something now. There's not going to be any other time. When's the next time Nancy Pelosi's going to be up for speaker? You know, you're going to wait till then? I mean, she's not going to put it on the floor for a vote ever. She's had all this time to do it. 30 years she hasn't done it. What's going to make her do it now? Now that the president is totally against it? It doesn't even make sense. So this idea that Jimmy Dore has to put the pressure on Nancy Pelosi right now, before Joe Biden even steps into office, it's fucking genius. Tim Black needs to fucking take a goddamn chill pill and realize that. You know, maybe if Tim used cannabis, he'd be able to think outside the box for 3 seconds. But that all being said, it's very important that you guys hear what this guy has to say. Now, I've had him on the show before. He's on Twitter, and his handle is Look, a Black Atheist. Okay, he changed his name. It used to be Look, It's a Black Atheist. Now it's Look, a Black Atheist. His handle is at 6Rome. SIXROME. At 6Rome. His name's Rome. And I want you guys to hear what he has to say because it's very important, and he fucking nails this. So pay attention, all right? He kind of low talks it, so I'll try to turn it up as loud as I can.
People are losing everything. They're losing their homes. They're losing their jobs, which means they're losing their health insurance. The least we can do right now as a fellow American,
thanks, Doc.
as a fellow human, is push for Medicare for all.
Tim Black.
Because let's be honest, we haven't been fighting for nothing real since Bernie Sanders was in the primaries. I haven't heard anyone talk about ending homelessness since he was in the primaries. And now look.
Doc, thank you for the digit.
15 million Americans will face homelessness. The least we can do is make sure they are covered. A lot of you people don't like the messenger.
Listen.
I'm not the biggest Jimmy Dore fan myself.
There you go.
But when you're right, you're right.
Right?
Don't attack anyone for what they do with their life. Don't try to, downplay the message. And it breaks my heart because I see black people on Twitter doing the same thing to him, knowing that that's what they do to us. What do you think they're going to say about me if I make it big one day and they see me drinking Hennessy and smoking weed on the camera? But I'm thinking some real shit. Everything that I say connects, everything makes sense. But you just downplay me because I like to get high.
Right? Sound familiar?
Or I talk shit.
Sound familiar?
Don't shoot the messenger.
Sound familiar?
You focus on the wrong things. Focus on the people with the power.
Love him.
And the least we can do right now is force them to do whatever the hell it takes to make sure that our people is taken care of.
So that is the most important thing you could do today is get on Twitter and go follow Look, a Black Atheist. Also, understand, he's the only interview that got completely blocked across all 6 of my channels when I uploaded the video, because I'm assuming because the word atheist is in the title. We'll find out today, because I put the word atheist in this title too. I wasn't even thinking about it. But I need to let him know that happened. It's it goes around this whole joke from, I can't remember the name of the movie. I think it was called Boomerang was the name of the movie. And Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy and another famous black comedian actor were shooting pool. And Martin Lawrence was telling Eddie Murphy, he was like, you notice how the main ball is white and the last one to go in is black, the 8 ball. His game is racist. And it's funny, but at the same time, he makes a really good fucking point. And It's got nothing to do with black or white. It's got nothing to do with the fact that you might use cannabis on your live stream, or like he said, you might sip Hennessy, or you might attack people, or like Jimmy Dore, or be an angry man and scare people with your anger. The message is what a lot of people seem to be looking away from, and it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make fucking sense. My point about the whole 8-ball thing is that he's going to get a kick out of the fact that he's the only interview that I've got with somebody who's black, and it's the only interview that's been blocked out. And it's going to be like that whole billiards thing. It's like the black man gets blocked. Literally, I really think it's the fucking word atheist. But still, it's kind of relatable. It's like, oh, the atheist gets blocked, you know? And I think he's going to get a kick out of that. I hope he's watching. But regardless, back into the sentiment. You know, it's not asking a lot. We're just asking that you vote. We're not asking you to risk your career, AOC. You're not risking your career. And Nancy Pelosi isn't being put at risk either. It's just pomp and circumstance. It's just a show. It's politics 101. And no one gets hurt. That's the best part of all of it. Why are you acting like we're trying to send your firstborn off to war, AOC? You know, the Squad and every other progressive, representative in the United States government. I don't know. I don't want to spend any more time talking about it, but I wanted you guys to please all go follow Look a Black Atheist on Twitter and let him know that I sent you. Follow him, listen to him. He's got a great message, and he's not always pleasant and easygoing like that. You know, he is militant as fuck. But, this was a good, calm moment for him. And it's when someone like that calms himself down to get a message across, you pay attention. You're like, oh, wow, he's really being serious, man. He really wants my attention. I'm going to listen. He's not screaming in my face like he normally is. And I know that's my process. And that's his process too. We're angry and we've got a lot to say. And sometimes it comes out as shouts and yells and whatever. But if you can hear the message through it all, like he said, don't be mad at the messenger and listen to the fucking message more. Can't say it enough. I'm really sad that Tim Black didn't immediately support Jimmy Dore on this. Really sad, man. And I'm really sad that people took up for AOC, felt like she was under some kind of attack. She's not under an attack. She's not under an attack at all. She's at no risk at all. And she's acting like she is. She's acting like she's going to lose her position if she does this. Forgive the term, but God fucking forbid, that AOC does what she promised her constituents that she was going to do. The world's going to come to an end. AOC's world's going to come to an end because, she's going to go do her job and do what we hired her to do, what we supported her, and I supported her to put her in that position. I don't know if a single person ever saw one of my shows and saw that I liked her and voted for her. But I tried. And you know what? Every single person out there like me that supported her when she was in there because she said she was for Medicare for all and she was going to push Nancy Pelosi and the government to do something about it, she owes every single one of us to do it. And we're waiting. We're fucking waiting. Somebody came after me this morning for coming down on Ilhan Omar for calling her a fucking liar. All of these Squad members promised Medicare for all. None of them are pushing Nancy Pelosi to do it. Ilhan Omar is a fucking liar. Okay? All of the squad and all of the progressives that are in the government are fucking liars. Support none of these politicians and hold all of them accountable at all times. You can't support any of them. You know, let them, if they think they can get in there on their message and on their own merits, let them get in there and let them do their fucking job. And then when they go in there and they get bought and they don't do their job, then you can go fucking put up a sign and march around in front of their office until they get fucking voted out. And, you know, that's our process and that's what we have. And I'm okay with that. Chicken soup for the... You say, to be fair, I don't think it's also black and white. Well, to be fair, it is. And you're wrong. And no matter what you say at this point, chicken soup for the... It doesn't matter what you say after this point. You're going to be wrong, and I will prove you wrong. But by all means, you know, try to prove me wrong here. You know, to pick up slack for Tim Black, who I love. You know, pick up the slack for AOC, who I supported, and now I refer to her exactly as she deserves to be referred to as. She's a fucking liar. She's a bought politician. So go ahead and show my whole audience how fucking stupid you can be. Please, chicken soup, you're gonna fail. This is totally black and white. This is totally, there's no shades of gray here. You know, Tim Black isn't even seeing shades of gray. He's on one side, and we're all on the other. You know, me, look a black atheist, Jimmy Dore, even fucking that fucking douchebag Sam Cedar agrees with us. And he hates Jimmy Dore. And he's giving Jimmy Dore credit for coming up with a great idea. And there's more, and there's plenty more. You know, I could go through the list. Everybody that I recommend that you guys watch. You know, Ron Placone, Graham Elwood, Lee Camp is supporting this. You know, Jordan Sheridan from Status Quo. You know, that fucking douchebag that I can't stand, Humanist Report, he's behind this. Kyle fucking Kalinske is behind this. 110%. You know, I only know one progressive, one guy who claims, and I've always called him a Democrat. I was like, you know, Tim Black says he's a progressive. I say he's a fucking Democrat that disguises himself. And this proves, every time he does something like this, he proves he's a fucking Democrat. You know? Tim Black, you're a fucking Democrat. I don't care what you say. You know, you toe the Democratic line. That makes you a fucking Democrat. Love you, bro, I do. But let's just call you what you are. You're a fucking Democrat. That's disgusting, isn't it? Oh, God, it's like, ugh, you just want to shake that off of you, don't you? Oh, God. You know, Nancy Pelosi fucking Democrat. You're a fucking Pelosi-crat, bro. I'm going to call you a fucking Pelosi-crat. I just made up a new word. Hashtag Pelosi-crat. Tim Black is a Pelosi-crat. Don't tweet that at him. Mama Bear, Mama Bear. Oh, wait, Mama Bear's taking care of all of us. Mama Bear, she taught me how to get paid off. She taught me how to become a paid off politician. Mama Bear. I'm going to stick up for Mama Bear. Oh, Mama Bear. Yeah, that's what AOC calls fucking cuntlosi. There, I did it. Are you happy? Press number 1 if you're happy. I kind of want to hear your response to nay. No, you know what I think Chicken Soup did? I think Chicken Soup realized that there's no fucking way they're going to be able to paint any picture different than what I've already said. And so they were just like, they thought about it and they're like, yeah, he's probably right. I really, Billy Bong, I have absolutely no interest in hearing what they have to say. Because I know I'm right. And when I know I'm right about something, I don't need to hear your differing opinion. You know, if you want to talk about my right to possess firearms, if you want to talk about abortion, okay, those, you know, you want to talk about that shit, I'll listen to what you have to say. When it comes to putting a goddamn vote on the floor for Medicare for all, there's no shades of gray there. It's you're not no nobody's at risk, nobody's dying except the people that don't have Medicare for all. You know, but nobody dies over having a vote. And it's a fucking vote. It doesn't even cost that much money, I bet. You know, it might not even cost anything to have a vote. Okay, Google. What is the cost of a vote on the Senate floor in the United States?
Here are the top search results.
Fuck you. I love your face, says Nene. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so good to me. Billy Bong, the only one to hit the number one? Really? Okay. I don't get a lot of support on this live stream from my audience. You guys realize that? It's like you guys don't like me. That's cool though. You guys don't like me. I don't know, maybe you think I don't like you. Is that what you guys think? You guys think I don't like my audience? Think I fucking just come here to use you and throw you away and I fucking hate you or something? I don't know. When I ask you a question, I'm like, press number one, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm going to get 26 ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And I can't wait to see all those ones. And you guys just fucking ignore me. You just ignore me. And then I realize I'm like, wow, there's literally 7 people listening to me right now. I got 7 ones. There's 7 people listening to me right now. Can anybody tell me why I asked you to press the number 1? Can anybody answer that question? Why did I just ask my audience to press the number 1? I didn't even get 7 ones. You know how many ones I got? I got 1, 2, 3, and now 4. I got 4 ones. Does anybody know what I asked you? Do you guys listen to what I say? One, happy. Happy about what? Yes, because I used the word cunt on the live stream. I went the whole goddamn show and I didn't say the word cunt one time. So I said cunt. I said cunt losi or something like that. I said something like that. And I go, there, I said it. You happy? Press number 1 if you're happy. And I use the word cunt, and you guys don't even press 1 to tell me that that made you fucking laugh and that made you happy? That I called Nancy Pelosi a cunt? I called Nancy Pelosi. I'm going to ask you guys again. I just called Nancy Pelosi a cunt. Press number 1 if that makes you happy. There's 30 people here, starting now. How many ones can I get? I just called Nancy Pelosi a cunt. How many ones can I get? It's okay, Nene. I love you, honey. How many ones can Gardner get for calling Pelosi a cunt? How many ones can Gardner's press when Trendine calls Pelosi cunt? Oh, Nancy Pelosi, she's a cunt. and press number 1 if you agree that Pelosi's a cunt. Nancy Pelosi, she's a cunt. Pelosi's a cunt. Press number 1 if you agree. Wake the fuck up. Press number 1. Nancy Pelosi is a cunt. I mean, Nancy Pelosi is a cunt, okay? And AOC can very simply hold her vote for speakership until Pelosi puts Medicare for all on the floor. Come on, guys. Oh, you want Broadway? You want the Broadway version? Hey, gardeners. Oh, Nancy Pelosi, she's a cunt today. And we're gonna get high with Trendy Nay. He's got his bong. And he's going to smoke so much cannabis. He's gonna smoke along. Yeah, everybody gonna smoke along. Yeah, we're gonna smoke along. Yeah, everybody gonna smoke along. We're gonna all smoke along. Everybody smoke along. Yeah, good. We're gonna smoke along. We're gonna hit this bong and sing this song all day long. Come on and bring your friends. Everybody smoking till the very end. What the fuck just happened? We're smoking today with Trendy Nay. Are paying me? Why do you hope Jimmy Dore and Black Atheist are paying me? Paying me money, bro? Do you realize, dude, do you realize that these are people that I want you to listen to, man, that I want my audience to listen to? They don't need to pay me any money. I don't need their money. I've got plenty of my own. I think your viewers just went up. Billy Bond. Why? Because I'm doing Broadway cannabis. We're doing Broadway cannabis. We're gonna do some Broadway today. Here, come here, baby. Let me do your makeup a little bit. You're gonna need a little bit of blush here. Okay, I'm gonna just put just a touch of color on your lips. Okay, baby, just hold still. Okay, hold still. I'm gonna go get Bruce, and he's gonna hold you down, and I'm gonna apply this makeup to you, and you're gonna look beautiful. Okay, just calm down. Okay, David, calm down. Stop it, David, calm down. I'm gonna have to call your doctor, and then I'm gonna have to call my lawyer, because we're gonna have some issues here. Who dropped me a digit? That's the real question. Who's dropping digits on me? All these ones, look, I love it. Karsten dropped a digit. Karsten dropped a digit. Doc Holland, I smoke for you. Nene hit the wrong digit. Nene, it's a 3 or a 7, honey. I'll tell you what those mean. The 3 means you did a double share, whether it was on any 2 platforms of social media at all. You shared this video. It's an easy link to remember. It's youtube.com/c/trendyasdabbers/live. So it's youtube.com/c/trendyasdabbers/live, separated by forward slashes. youtube.com/c/trendyasdabbers/live. That's the link. You could share that anywhere. Come back in here and drop the number 3. Okay, if you do that on 2 forms of sources of social media, doesn't matter if it's Facebook or Twitter or Twitch, or you put it up on your YouTube, or you put it on, your TikTok. I mean, that'd be fucking awesome if you guys would promote me. If you guys are on TikTok, man, make little fucking TikTok videos of me and start putting me up there. Put me everywhere. And bring people to the show. That would be great. And then the 7 is if you go to Twitter and you do a mass tweet, meaning that you run out of characters when you're doing the ats, like you're at Nay's Garden, at Be Real, at Snoop Dogg, at Ice Cube, at Jimmy Dore, at Miserable Lib. She's going to be here, by the way. Jimmy Dore's wife is going to be here on Monday, excuse me, on noon. I'm sorry, at noon Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be 3 o'clock Eastern. So make sure you are here for that interview, guys. It's going to be noon on Monday. Steph Zamorano, Jimmy Dore, who is the center of all this controversy right now going on with putting Medicare for all to a floor vote. His wife is coming on the show. And it's a coincidence, too, that this is all happening at the same time, because her and I have been talking about her coming on for over a month. It's been like 2 months. She said she's going to come back, and then she told me when. She said, get back with me at this time, and I did, and she's like, we're cool. And then the whole thing started going on with Jimmy, and it's exciting, so that's gonna, be a thing that we're gonna definitely talk about, and it's exciting. It's all happening. So who am I smoking for? I forgot. It was Doc, then it was Nene hit a 2. I'm assuming that she shared it. So let's do Nene. Let's do Nene. I'm sure you shared it, Nene. Just the digit. Did you do a 3? Just give me a 3, Nene. You're next, so I'll just hit it. Cheers. That was like cashed. Isn't it funny? That bowl's cashed. When's the last time you guys said cashed? Ah, there it was. Yeah. All right. Karsten's next. Karsten, this bong rip is for you, bro. I think we're going to go to the orange bud. Karsten with the orange bud. You live in the South. I say cashed all the time. That bowl's cashed. It's only a bowl, A doobie's not cashed, right? It's out. When a doobie goes out, it's out. Oh, it's out. It's beat. It's dead. You don't say a doobie's cashed, but a bowl is cashed. Isn't that interesting? Huh. Number 4. Orange bud. Oh, my goodness gracious. This stuff has lasted me so long. I'm going to be so sad when the terps run out. Or if it gets harsh, It's dust. You say it's dust? Oh, man. It's like the more you share, the less people show up, What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that all about, man? I don't want to fucking look at that number anymore. It drives me crazy. Ugh. Where's my kafefe? Did I finish it? No, not yet. Oh, good. Needed this. Okay. Next is Karsten. This is for you, buddy. Does that feel weird because you can't see the tabletop, guys? Does it feel weird? This is what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to shrink my camera down so you can see the whole camera and it's not in my face. Like this. That way I can put the camera back down here. It's just too high up. I think it should be right about... Right right? Just cutting the AC off. Just cutting the AC off. By the way, did I tell you guys about the thing I thought was a cult on the other side of my mountain where I live? It turns out it's a meditation retreat. But it seems like the people who attend it are really wealthy. And I'm not saying there's anything shady going on there at all. It seems straight legit. It looks really nice, but it is totally fucking locked down, bro. The only reason I don't think anyone around here has ever been in there before, because I came in from the backside, from the mountaintop. I literally walked over a mountain and came up on them. And in order to walk over that mountain, you got to come across my property, and all of our property is fenced off. We got barbed wire, the whole goddamn thing. So we don't get a lot of foot traffic, you know? And I don't think they do either. And I'm telling you, I saw anywhere, I didn't even count. I was like, I didn't know where I was. I thought I was in a cult. So I saw 20 to 40 cars. I didn't count them. I saw 20 to 40 cars, and they were all really nice, expensive fucking cars. You know, like BMWs and Mercedes and Lexuses and shit like that. And I was like, I don't know where the fuck I am, but I better not be. I bet you they've got security here or shit. I better not get caught. I had my dog. I just kind of fucking got out of there really fast. And when I got out, I had to go down this really steep embankment on the side of the road, right? And I realized once I went down and I looked back what I had just come down, I was like, nobody's trying to climb that motherfucker. You know, it was really treacherous, and it was about 6 to 8 feet of almost straight down cliff. You know, and I'm like, that's part of their security, is having that cliff there. They don't have to worry about anybody trying to walk up that shit. That is scary, man, because sliding down it is different. And I slid down it with the dog went right down it, you know, and I slid down it. And then I walked past the security gate and realized, I was like, damn, dude, this place is totally locked down. I have driven by there 1,000,000 times and I've never fucking seen it. It is totally hidden, man. It's totally fucking hidden. You don't even know it's there. It's like I discovered it, you know? It's fucking crazy. And you know what's funny? Somebody told me about it once, and they didn't say a lot about it. They just said, yeah, there's a monastery over there, blah blah blah. And as many times as they had told me that, and I was like, always looking on the wrong side of the road. Always. I was like, where the fuck is that place at? I wonder where's that place that the guy's talking about. Duh. It's over there, dude. It's up in the trees, man. That's why you don't see it. Standards 4 says singing offensive, derogatory, and sexist remarks. Wait, I'm sorry. Does saying the word cunt... I'm sorry, is using the word cunt sexist? Why is that? Am I not allowed to say... Wait, let's stop right here. Mr. fucking Standards. Does me saying the word cunt, is that sexist? Or are you the sexist for perceiving it as such? You know, Donald Trump is a cunt. Joe Biden is a cunt. Am I still sexist for saying cunt? Or am I not allowed to call Nancy Pelosi a cunt because she has a vagina? But wouldn't that make me sexist? If I limited who I could use certain words. Oh, so I could call a man a cunt, but I can't call a woman a cunt because she... So now who's the fucking sexist? Deep thinker? Huh? So, offensive and derogatory. Well, you might think the word cunt is offensive, but you know what? I use it so much here that most of my audience just thinks it's funny now. We've kind of desensitized the word cunt. You know what I mean, you fucking cunt? We call everyone a fucking cunt. And your little cunt of a fucking post here, I'm going to keep reading it. Derogatory? Yeah, sure. Cunt's derogatory. I'll give you that. Doesn't exactly make my content shareable. Oh, it's shareable. You can fucking share my content all you want. You could share it all over the goddamn internet. So you're wrong about that. You know? Or make your point of view more reputable. What, that Nancy Pelosi's a cunt? That's my point of view. I'm not trying to make my point of view more reputable by singing it. I'm trying to make it funny and fun for my audience and entertaining for cunts like you that are pissy. You used to be much happier. What happened? Well, you should have come in at the beginning of the show, bro. I was really happy when the show started. You know? And then I started talking about, you know, my friend Tim Black, you know, pushing back against everybody else. And I got a problem with that. It kind of upsets me, you know? And, you know, because I'm always telling people to follow him, and I still will. And I still support him and love him. I would still kill somebody for him. I have no problem with that. I'm devoted to that guy. No problem. At the same time, I'm upset because I disagree with him on something. So you can see I'm kind of sourpuss. And if you don't like me being human and showing my human side, you know, go suck a cunt, okay? You fucking dumb cunt. All right? Get the fuck out of here. Nobody needs a fucking cunt. You know, you're a cunt stain. You're a fucking cunt hole. You're a dumb cunt. You're a stupid fucking cunt. Get the fuck off my live stream. How about that? Anybody else? Anybody else? Who am I smoking for here? Hey, it's Costin. Hey, Costin. I'm holding out on you, freaking Costin. What? What, Costin? Why? Why are you holding out on the orange bud with Costin? He's waiting. He's sitting there waiting, and I got some dumb cunt in here saying stupid shit and lying to my fucking audience. I just shot that entire post down. The only thing I couldn't say was the word cunt isn't derogatory. Oh, it's derogatory. But hey, man, it's not my fault. You choose to play the society rules. That's on you. You're the fucking indoctrinate, not me, you fucking dumb cunt. Harry Bacharach said, somebody, you are what you eat. It's a good one, my friend. You're very good, Harry Bacharach. Yo, sit down. Yo, shut up, yo. You're no good. Yo, there's a goddamn cult on the other side of my freaking mouth. But, hey, you gotta pay to get in. That's the thing. You gotta pay the money if you want to get in. Whatever. Dude, Karsten, give me a sec. Dude, my arm is literally sore. Where's my goddamn triage oil at? I need to triage my arm from holding that bong for too long. Seriously. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, give me a second. Oh. How come I'm the only person on the internet that does podcasting whose chair sounds like it's farting constantly? Nobody else chairs farts. It's only my chair's the only chair that farts. What's up with that? Shut up, yo. You're no good. Oh, that feels better already. Son of a bitch. Bam! Pow! Look at this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this so much. But, hey, look at this. What, you guys got anything else to say? What, we having fun? Come on, talk to me, people. Don't fall asleep on me, man. Come on, I need you all to fucking chat. Isn't this shit interesting? We're talking about stuff. We're doing things here. Look at this. Karsten, this is for you. Cheers, buddy. 7-10, bro. Cheers. Yummy delicioso. Orangey. So that's orange bud that I grew last year. I think I'm going to switch over to orange bud. Tastes phenomenal, but I think I'm going to switch over to Jack Herer now. From maybe from last year or this year. This might be more from this year. God damn. Ringworms. Sometimes I'm like, ringworms. What are you trying to say, ringworms to me, pal? What? Oh, the rings. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm so stupid. 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 Hey, let me get some more followers on the Twitters. Look at this, Naze Garden at Naze Garden. Look at this. What is this? God damn, man. Woo! Look, a black atheist. You guys, he's got 322 likes on his video and 113 retweets. He's got 35 comments on it. Wow. But I can't get and you know what it says atheist in his name too. I can't get 1/100th of that kind of attention on Twitter. It is just amazing. I crave brains and now serve Wuhan. You're algorithmically challenged. Yeah, me too. I'm algorithmically challenged, bro. This channel's algorithmically challenged. Fucking A. But, you know, I have a hard time getting any traction on Twitter. You know, hey Erica. I love all the hearts you give me. Thank you. Rogie. He's so cute. I'm gonna have to take him for a hike this morning. I'm gonna have to go for a nice hike up the mountain. What do you think of the vaccine? Well, you know, I've got mixed feelings about it. Someone came in here yesterday and said that 4 people from one of the test groups got Bell's palsy. I've got Bell's palsy. I'm petrified that I'm going to get another breakout of it, you know? It has something to do with a nerve that's in between your ear canal and your brain. And when your ear canal swells up, it puts pressure on this nerve, and it causes paralysis on the other side of your face. And your whole face sags down like this. And I looked like this for, and I talked like this for, what was it, guys, like 2 months? 3 months, something like this? Had to wear an eye patch because your eye doesn't blink. Oh, God, you know, it's a freaking nightmare, man. Especially when you use your face 3 times a day to do a show with people, you know? Yeah, Harry, I'm going to just block you. Here, I'm gonna make sure that everybody sees it too. Bye-bye. I'm talking about you know, my face being paralyzed and you're making stupid fucking jokes. You can suck my dick, dude. You know, this show definitely has you know, times when we're being funny and silly, and times when we're being serious. And if you can't tell the difference, you can suck my dick. If you're gonna make a joke about something that I suffer from, you can suck my dick. You're a dumb cunt. Fuck off. You're blocked. Bye. There's a lot of good quality material came out of the... Hey, if you guys are happy that I blocked that son of a cocknut, press number 1. Karsten's like, you're not a joke to me. There's a lot of good quality material came out of the Bible, but it didn't build the world. Only the methods to control the world. Just because you say you own a lot of the best quality of ideas don't mean they're your own. Besides, hemp is a better method of printing on than paper. Not one Bible is in hemp. Yes. This is an educational live. Erica Flores. Yes, thank you. Jesus flavor. Look at all the ones. Erica, thank you. Everett, thank you. Karsten, thank you. Doc, thank you. Erica's number 1. Thank you. Erica, you're so good to me. So, you know, I was all gung-ho to get the vaccine, and then I heard the word Bell's palsy, and then I was like, whoa. Hey, man, that's me. I already have it. Okay, I still have it. Okay, I definitely still have it. I still suffer from it. If you look at my mouth, you can see part of it curves down a little bit. It didn't used to be like that. You know? Go back 3 years, 2 years, and go look at my face. I'm a different looking person now. You know, my eye looks different, my mouth looks different, you know, the side of my face sags down a little bit. It never went away 100%. I'm scared that if I get that and I am scared that if I get that goddamn vaccine, that it's going to kick in my goddamn Bell's palsy again. You know? The study shows they were going to get palsy anyway without the vaccine. Huh. How would you know that you're going to get Bell's palsy before you get it, Billy? How would you know that? It sounds like to me, they were just like me, Billy. They were going to get it or had it, and then the vaccine fucking kicked it in. That's what it sounds like to me. 4 people at least. Right? I waited for 100,000 people to be vaccinated. Yeah, I'll just assume wait for a couple million to have it, you know, and see if there's any Bell's palsy incidents. You know, I'm in no hurry. I live up on a fucking mountain, bro. I've lived like this for a year. I could live another few months like this until we get, you know, a few million people vaccinated, and then I'll go get mine. I'm not running out to fucking go do it. That's for goddamn sure. But I've got a good reason not to. 4 people out of, what was it, 44,000? The test group was like 44,000 and 4 people got it. I said, that's 4 people too many. Because just fucking I get that thing, I'll be number 5, you know? Yeah, there's people like Nene out there who refuse to get the vaccine. You know, I don't refuse to get it. I'm just saying I want to wait and see if there's any fucking outbreaks of Bell's palsy. You know? Inherited? See, no one in my family has had Bell's palsy. No one. Oh, my uncle who's, married into the family. Not my blood uncle. So, we've had no incidents of Bell's palsy in my family. I'm the only one. So, I don't know about inherited. Do I want my heater on right now? Yeah, maybe we'll warm it up a little bit. God, that would have been awesome if that was my back that cracked like that. Oh, God. I would have been like, yeah! Did you hear my back? Chuckles can crack my back like that. Chuckles can crack my back like that. Every time. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, thank you. You're just like, thank you, Chuckles. Oh. However, one can be predisposed to get it. One can be predisposed. Prone to infection. Yeah, well, I had chickenpox when I was a kid. And, when you have chickenpox, it's fucking, you've got a virus inside your body and it can come out all different kinds of ways. Shingles, herpes, you fucking name it, bro. That's fucked up. I've got a friend that got goddamn fucking herpes attacked through his brain. I never even heard of that shit. Herpes can attack your brain. That's you've got fucking chicken pox, man. That's fucking crazy. Whoever heard of brain herpes anyway? All right, so who was the next one? We did the Karsten, right? And then we did the Karsten. Who dropped the next digit after Karsten? Digit, 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 digit. Looking for the digits in the garden. Looking for the digits, digits, digits. Up Daniel Padilla. It's a digit. Daniel Padilla, 555. Daniel Padilla, 555. Daniel Padilla, another 555. All right, Daniel, this is for you, buddy. Cheers. You hit a digit. You guys know what the digits are, but listen, more importantly than the fucking digits, which get me smoking, okay? That just means you shared it in social media, you came back, you dropped a 3, that you shared it in 2 social medias, or a 7, meaning you maxed out a tweet, meaning at so many people that you ran out of characters in your tweet. That's a number 7. You drop just that number 7 or just that number 3 so I can find it easily, and I do a bong rip for you on the show. That and this. Monday at noon, right here, Steph Zamorano, Jimmy Dore's wife, will be here for her second interview in the garden. You can see her first interview. It is at naysgarden.com. But besides that, she's going to be here at noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 o'clock Eastern. She's going to be here. Jimmy Dore's wife, who I consider the star of the Jimmy Dore show, Steph Zamorano. She's amazing. She's awesome, and I love her. Like I said, she's already been on the show, and she's coming back. And we're really looking forward to having her, and we've got a lot to talk about. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me see them in here, shoot them off in here, and I'll write them down. We'll start doing a little questionnaire for her like I do for every interview. I got my notes. But we've just got so many current events to talk about. I really don't need notes. I'll just say, okay, what's on your radar? and then let her go, and then say, okay, now what's the most important thing for you to promote? She's going to want to talk about a strike. She's going to want to talk about a general strike. She's going to want to talk about, you guys, this is really, and let me do this bong rip. Cheers. Who am I doing the bong rip for? I scrolled up. It was, I'm cheating. I'm looking at your names right now. I'm like, who was it? Okay, it was 550. Daniel Padilla. Yes, I remembered. Ha ha ha. It was 555. I associated your name with 555. Is that, or it wasn't 555, was it? Yeah, it was 555. Daniel, this is for you. Cheers. I'm going to tell you what Steph's going to want to talk about. And we can write this down right now on our list. My own here for the first time. Good morning, Baba Blue Jaws. What's up, buddy? She is she is doing life coaching. And I would just love it. I would just love it if any of you would ask her some questions about, if you have a problem, whether it's relationship related, job related, socially related, politically related, internet related, anything having to do with daily life, and you've got a problem, come up with a question for Steph, and let's let her life coach you on the show. What do you guys think? We could even call it life coaching with Steph and make it all about that. If you guys could come up with some questions for her. Oh. So I'm going to ask her, you guys, I'm doing the questions right now for the interview, and I just came up with one of the best things. I don't want to spoil it by telling you what I'm going to ask her, but I will tell you this. You are not going to want to miss this interview. What I just wrote down for notes for her, you are definitely not going to want to miss this interview. So if you can't be there when it happens live, at least go catch it after I upload it to naysgarden.com and go watch it, because it's going to be special. It's going to be special. Don't forget to check that out. So, you guys have any life coaching questions right now? I just want to get them down right now, because once we're up and running on the interview, you know, I don't know what the chat's going to be like. So if you guys have any life questions right now for Steph, man, pose them now and I'll write them down and I'll say who they're from and it'll be right there in my notes. You know, like when Karsten asked a question of one of the guests, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Karsten or somebody did. Okay, so no life coaching questions. Okay, nobody needs a life coach. I guess life coaching is not really a thing. That's fine. You need to ask her how you should go about finding a companion. Wrong, right, and what you should do. Have a life coach for me on relationship. Ever gonna clap back at Sam Cedar and TYT? They're the only influential ones talking about him. All right, Billy, I'm going to grab what you said, and I'm going to use that. Thank you, Billy. Life coaching. Billy. You need to ask her how she should go about finding a companion, if there's things you're doing wrong, right, and what you should be doing. There, it's in my notes now. Ask her if they're ever gonna clap back at Sham Cedar. Oh, Sham Cedar, Tenderlungs 206. Sham Cedar. I fucking love it. Ah ha ha. Or Scam Cedar, huh? We could probably go in all many different directions with that. Scam Cedar, Sham Cedar. Oh, I love it, man. Okay, ask her if they're ever going to clap back at Samsung 2IT. They're the only influential ones talking about him. Look, Tenderlungs, it's a good question. I would have no problem asking Steph that question. Unfortunately, I'm not bringing on her here. I don't want to bring her on here and ask questions about her and Jimmy versus other podcasters. I'm all about us all getting along and not clapping back. Jimmy exemplifies ignoring the little sandbox bullshit. He rises above it. He doesn't fucking partake in it. He sets a fantastic example for me and for you to say, you know what? We can respect and appreciate the fact that you don't clap back. That sets a great example for us, doesn't it? It's a good question, you know, but I'm not going to do it. It's not my place. They're the only influential ones talking about him. I don't understand what you mean by that. They're the only influential ones talking about him. I don't understand that statement. What do you mean? It's hard for people to admit they ever need help sometimes. I must think about a question for this. Right. Barry, what's up? Fan Cedar and Carson. True, yes. Barry, what's going on? We got Steph Zamorano from Jimmy Dore's wife is going to be here on Monday at 3 your time, if you're still on the East Coast. Noon here on the West Coast. She's going to be here. High noon. Zamorano will be here. She's Jimmy Dore's wife. Don't miss the show. That was some good shit right there. You can't deny that shit. That was some good shit right there. It's not working out very well, though. It's all good. I've asked them before with no answers. I mean, they're the only ones progressives listen to. Nobody... Right. They don't answer because they're not playing into the bullshit. And Tenderlung, stop trying to drag them down into it. Right? It's not working out very well, though. What do you mean it's not working out very well, though? Stop feeding into it, man. You know? About Vaush and Sam Cedar. Oh, so you're just going to make videos attacking people? Sounds familiar. Just like the rest of us. I just assume not draw attention to him, bro. I mean, do you know out of all of the podcasters, he's one of the few that I don't recommend to my audience anymore? And it's not because disagreeing with him or anything. It's because of his and Michael Brooks's attacks on Jimmy Dore. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. And all they do is attack each other, right, Tenderlungs? My daughter has cerebral palsy, and she's kids doing activities that she can't, and it just well, that's exactly what she's gonna say. That is a good one, Doc. I'm gonna give that to Steph. Cedar on NBC. How do you think they're not the only ones libs are listening to? And I mean, attack their words and ideas, not them personally. Jimmy can do it to everyone. Okay, let me read that again. I'm sitting here thinking about Steph Zamorano in my mind while I'm trying to read your thing. It's so funny. She's just bouncing around in my head. It's so hilarious. Okay, hold on. Cedar on NBC. How do you think they're not the only ones liberals are listening to? And I mean, attack their words and ideas, not them personally. Jimmy can do it to everyone but Cedar. They're all gaslighters hurting the left until they're calling out the left. Hurting left. I got you. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm all for unity and shit, but you're right. And I can't argue with you, Tenderlungs. I can't argue with you. You know, you're right. I agree. I like I said, Sam Cedars, I don't even know who the other person is you're talking about. But Sam Cedar, man, because of his and Michael Brooks's attacks on Jimmy Dore, it's interesting to you. Right on, Billy. I'm glad you got your vaccine. It's good, bro. I'm on my thing. You're on yours. What I missed just joining in, Josh. What'd you miss? Oh, Steph Zamorano is going to be here Monday at noon on Pacific Standard Time. 6 hours, 5.5 hours from now. 5.5 hours from now on Monday. So set your clocks. 5.5 hours from now on Monday. Steph Zamorano. Jimmy Dore's wife. In the middle of all this controversy about what's going on with Medicare for All, it's going to be an opportunity to maybe have a little bit of an insight as to what's going on in the Dore camp. But we've got all kinds of fun questions for Steph already. And she's life coaching now. So I've already got 2 life coach questions for her. Plus I've got something fantastic that you guys are going to love. But I'm asking you, don't miss this interview on Monday, guys. And if you do miss it, it's going to be posted at naysgarden.com, just like the last one is. She's such a wonderful person. She's so talented, and she's so amazing, and she's so giving of herself and she's so therapeutic for the people who have the pleasure and the honor of witnessing her entertainment on whatever level she's, whether it's entertainment or her education or her love. I mean, she radiates it, you know. So that's coming up. I mean, so check that out. And if you want to see her, you know, just her, you know, you could go to naysgarden.com and her interview pops right up. So, or just come in on Monday. So, plus, like I said, I came up with something, and you guys are gonna you're gonna die. Okay? So, like I said, she's very talented, and we're gonna kind of put her on display a little bit, shall we? We're gonna set her up on a pedestal, and shine some bright lights on her. And maybe spin it around slowly. Slowly. I like the revolving pedestal. Billy! Teach me how to snap my fingers. And then, Billy! Thank you, Billy. Create us a revolving pedestal with lights shining on it. I'm joking. Don't do it. Because Billy will have it ready in 2 hours. He's like, that was easy, bro. Give me something hard, man. I already got the goddamn cake revolver. I just needed a pillar to fucking bolt it to. Zip. There, and it's got LEDs from uplighting. And the glass dome. Don't forget the glass dome. He likes glass domes. What can I say, man? They weigh a lot, but they're worth it. The glass domes go far. There's nothing like a brain in a glass dome. Computer. Name all the colors of the rainbow.
There are 7 colors of the rainbow, and they are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet.
Computer. Repeat.
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat.
Computer. You are a horrible person.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Computer. You are awful.
Sorry, I want to improve, but I'm not sure what I did wrong. To help me, please say, I have feedback.
Computer. Perhaps you could learn to play guitar.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Computer. Perhaps you could learn to play a saxophone.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Computer. Perhaps you could recite some poetry. My computer just died. I killed the computer. I am dealing with some things now. Make it. How many guitars? There's 10 guitars. And then, well, 11, if you count this one right here. And then 12, that one right, there's another one right there, an acoustic. So there's 12 guitars in here, but that one needs another string. Coolest everyday items I've ever designed. Yeah, dude, we love this. Steph reminds me of the lady who called. I had to have one as soon as I saw it. I said, I have to have one. Whatever the cost. Of the lady across the street that always brings me baked ziti. Aww. Steph reminds me of like the coolest lady ever. Yeah, somebody's dropping digits. Bad Bad Blue Jaws. I love it. Did it? Let's go back up to 555. Daniel Padilla and then Nene, who had already dropped the digit. That is correct. on Nancy Pelosi. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, and that guy got upset. It was so funny. Gabriel got upset. So funny. So, just the number 7, Doc. If you're gonna do it, you gotta just put the digit, but it's just a single digit, okay? So I can see it. But I think you were trying to do a 7, right? They all look dope. Thanks. Play that Nirvana. You play that Nirvana? You play that Nirvana? I'm sure I could figure it out for you. So I'm confused because I said that I was going to smoke for Doc. Oh, you didn't give me a 7. Okay. All right. So it wasn't Doc. It was Billy Bong at 625. Billy Bong. Thank you, Billy Bong. Billy Bong, Billy Bong, Billy Bong. This is for you. Cheers. Doc, did I already smoke for you? If you dropped a 3? Glad to be here. Doc, right on. Doc, did I not smoke for you yet? And did you drop a digit? Because I never saw the digit, bro. If you dropped a digit, I did not see the digit. But I'm going in order. I go in order, right? Let's switch over to some, oh, this is the Jack Hare. Yes, it is. I am smoking the Jack Hare. Perfect. I scroll up. I didn't see a digit from you yet, bro. I'm going in order, like I said. Okay, let me see now. Oh. I spoke for you already. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, let's go back up to 625 here. It was Billy Bong, and then... I don't know. Was Bad Bad Blue Draws, was that trying to be a 3 or no? I need just a digit. Just the number 3. Then I know it's official. Single digit. I got a packed bowl of Jack Hare ready to go. I'm just waiting for a single digit from somebody. Who's it gonna be? Yeah, one per person per show. Otherwise, someone could just keep oversharing. I don't want people to overshare it. I want you to share it one time. Yeah, Twitter's okay. You go crazy on fucking Twitter. But I don't want people oversharing it on Facebook. I want you to share it in one large group. Boom. That's it. One large group. Bam. And you're done. You do one share. And when you get blocked from that group, join a new group. I would think that if you were in a group, it would be cool to have a link to my show every day. Go through your group. Because it's a fun show, you know? It's fun and educational. And plus the fact that, you know, I teach people how to make paint oil, how to grow cannabis. I even teach people chords on guitars, like easy songs and shit on guitar. I mean, how many times I've been like, hey, look how easy this is to play for those of you that play guitar. Hey, if you've ever learned a song on guitar from watching my show, press number 8. I'm curious. If you've ever like, oh, is that how you play that? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Nay. Because it's kind of backwards and easy to see because it's like looking in a mirror. Let me know. That's why it's easy for left-handed guitar players to learn guitar so easily because it's like looking in a mirror when you're looking at somebody else that's right-handed that's trying to teach you. It's really quick. You learn the chords really fast. Oh, Tenderlungs, you live in Sacramento. Right on. Dude, I'll talk to you later, okay? I'll talk to you later. Tenderlungs 206, you should message me on Twitter at Nade's Garden. And if you give me the whole I don't have Twitter thing, I'll give you the whole it takes 2 minutes to download it thing. And then look up at Nade's Garden on Twitter thing. And then follow me. I'll follow you back. And you'll be able to send me an instant message. Send me an instant message at Nade's Garden on Twitter. If you already have a Twitter account, it'll just take you a second. You're banned on Twitter. Get another email and start a new Twitter account. Go to gmail.com, get a second email account. Or you might already have a second email account. Just use your other email and start a new Twitter account. It'll only take you a second. Gmail only takes a second to get a new email account too. You can make Gmail accounts all day. Billy, what's up? How's it going? Gmail unlimited email. Yep. As many emails as you want. The thing is about Gmail, you hit a certain amount and their browser will only handle so many accounts. And they'll start fucking with you. Like the way I do with my my YouTube channels. A phone number for Gmail? I don't have phone numbers for every single one of my Gmail accounts. That's weird. Or do I? Where would I have gotten all those phone numbers from? Thank you, Doc. I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. One per customer per show. I made another account, but I do appreciate the extra digits. I made another account before and it locked out until I verified it. Damn, Tenderlungs, you got it rough. It's alright, no big deal. Forget about it. Forget I ever said anything. Forget about it. Man, I need to get on some protein or something, I think. Maybe just eat more eggs. Computer. How much protein is in an egg?
One serving of raw eggs, one large, has 6.3 grams of protein. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. Now shut up.
Thanks for your feedback.
Twitter want to track you, so they want you to have a phone number. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some eggs. Make another account and get them extra high, one per customer. Yeah, I kind of goad you into making those accounts. Fund Alive, can we refer to it as cannabis? When you say Mary Jane, you're just using an abbreviation for marijuana, and marijuana and Mary Jane, it's racist. It's a word that was invented by a douchebag named William Randolph Hearst. Now, that word did not exist until William Randolph Hearst adapted a similar sounding word and started printing it in his newspapers to compete with hemp. He started calling it marijuana because it sounded Latin, it sounded Mexican. And in his newspapers, he told Americans that Mexicans were using cannabis, but he's calling it marijuana, and they were raping white women. So every time you use a term that even refers to marijuana, you're literally using a word that William Randolph Hearst made. What was it called before marijuana? It was called cannabis. Cannabis. So we call it cannabis. We only call it cannabis in the live stream. That's why people come to my show. Yeah, Tenderlungs, don't say that. That's not Tenderlungs. That's not correct either. That's another word that he adapted in his newspapers. He called it the devil's weed. You know? So you're using one of William Randolph Hearst's terms to refer to cannabis. You know, that's how he got it banned. So you're still perpetuating his war by using his terminology. You're like one of his foot soldiers in the future. You know, he's still controlling you with his propaganda. His propaganda, it was that powerful that it controls your speech and how you refer to cannabis today. And you can make the decision to rise above it and call it cannabis and use the correct term. And you can encourage other people to do it too. And when you do it, you can explain to them the history, who William Randolph Hearst was, why he was a fucking cunt, and why we shouldn't use his fucking cunt words to refer to cannabis. It's unreal how many people believed one man's lie. And it goes so much deeper, right, everybody? With the fact that this has resulted in our extinction. Now, if you don't think we're in trouble, man, Lee Camp and what's that one science with what's his name? I forget what it's called. It's a really good channel. I watch it all the time. He's talking about it too. He's talking about climate and the fact that we're building more coal-fired plants than ever before right now. We're producing more CO2 than ever before. It's crazy, right? You wouldn't think so, right? It's man, I get really upset when I start talking about it. But there's nothing we could do, so why should I get upset over it, right? We can't change it. These guys still talk like we could change it. Lee Camp, maybe not so much anymore. He's starting to realize. But this guy, it's called Answers with, dun 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 dun. What's that guy? Answers with someone, and I tell you, it's a great fucking channel. I'm gonna find it for you guys right now. I'm gonna show you. No. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. Jimmy Dore just put up a video called "Challenge the System." Wow, we should probably watch this first, huh? Okay, we'll watch this first, and then we'll watch. Oh, it was right there. Answers with. I think it's Answers with Joe. Yeah, Answers. Joe Scott. The channel's called Joe Scott. Joe Scott. Okay, we have to watch this video from Jimmy Dore first, though. He just put it up minutes ago. So here we go. I bring you the most up to the moment stuff that I can. So here you go, guys. Oops, I'm sorry. There it is. Okay, that'll work. That works like that, I think. Okay, that's fine. Okay, here you go, guys.
Pleasure to be here. Admired you quite a lot. You're unspoken in the way you speak, like a character from a Frank Capra movie.
I'm very flattered. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm just a dumb nightclub comedian.
A guy like me should never be allowed to get in here in the first place. I know that.
But that's how bad journalism has gotten in America.
People in this country pick up their papers and what do they read?
Lies. You lied about Iraq? That repealing Glass-Steagall would help our economy. You tell people they can't have Medicare for all?
Why don't you tell the people the truth for a change?
The problem is, the criminals bought the media. They've been bought by the people who bought our government. We have corporate rule for one big corrupt cabal. Except I ain't playing their game anymore.
Oh no, not me.
Oh! I'm standing up and I'm calling you out.
The political machine.
Corporate sellouts. The people who turn their back on unions, workers, and sick, poor people.
They got another pay cut.
We're taking our goddamn country back.
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause, even if this room gets filled with lies like these.
And let's blow up that fucking system!
We've got to get this man off the floor.
As soon as I become a threat, they're gonna try and shut us down.
Defend the machine, hit this guy.
CNN ran a giant smear piece.
I'm a threat, baby!
Woo! Either I'm dead right or I'm crazy.
Now the real fight starts.
Somebody will listen to me.
Keep up the great work, man.
You're killing it.
You really do speak the truth. I watch your videos all the time.
Jimmy Dore.
We all are Americans and we all need the same things. Good schools, good jobs, healthcare, legal pot. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. The point is...
If this ever deals with this man, it'll become a laughing stock.
Funniest man on the planet is right here.
I really enjoyed watching you. It was funny and insightful.
Outstanding job.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Great to be here with you. I've admired you from afar.
And Bobby watches your show.
Oh, yeah? Remind me, it's good taste.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the south side of Chicago, Jimmy Dore!
That's fucking great, man. That was fucking great. Holy shit. Wow. Top of the hour. Cheers, brother. Wow. I'm just blown away by what I just saw. I'll smoke to that. Cheers. I forgot why I pulled up YouTube. Oh yeah, Answers with Joe. Joe Scott. That's right. He's talking about climate. Yeah, watch this. All right, I'm going to play this fast and... Wow, I stopped this before it ended.
this whole information paradigm that we're living in right now, it's only, what, a couple decades old? Machine that becomes sentient through AI, and it winds up wiping out all of humanity and destroying the world because it's basically using all of its resources of the entire planet to make more paperclips because...
Okay, so I've got it sped up. I'm going to have to flip it. But this is Joe Scott. You guys should all subscribe to this guy's channel. I find him very interesting and entertaining. He's funny. He offers a very what's the word I'm looking? Consistent broadcast. You know, you get the same thing every time. You know, it's him sitting there, basically discussing shit, but it's really interesting shit that he discusses. So let me flip him over backwards because YouTube can suck my dick. And here we go. Listen to this though.
That's what it's just programmed to do. I feel like that's us with plastic. It's like somehow turning the world into plastic was embedded into our DNA a long time ago. And like everything in human history was about getting us to this point where we can just bury the world in plastic. You know, I often think about like in the far, far future after our civilization has collapsed and maybe one beyond us has also collapsed, some way future archaeologists find just this layer of micropolymers that seem to just cover the planet. Like this is going to be a huge puzzle for them. They're going to wonder if the world went through some interstellar cloud of complex molecules or something. Like, is this what wiped out these people? So just chalk up another thing that future civilizations will think we were crazy about. And the thing is, plastic recycling is just so far behind the amount of plastics that we're using. We have just become addicted to single-use plastics, and I've been following this issue since I made that video, and I have not seen anything to make me more optimistic about it. It's really unsettling. But perhaps the biggest problem, or at least the one that I'm most concerned with, is the collapse of the information structures in the world. Social media platforms deal in information. We use it to get information about our friends, about our interests. They use it to get information about us and sell it to companies that want to exploit us. And we all, by the way, just seem to be fine with that. The gatekeepers of information are now gone. And a lot of people, including me once upon a time, thought this would be a great thing. You know, the world shouldn't have information gatekeepers. It should be free and out there for everyone, all the time. You know, we shouldn't be having a bunch of stuffed shirt corporate drones telling us what the information is and what we should know. You know, the information should be free and the world will become a paradise. Yeah, that's not what happened. We've lost trust in information. We've found ways to create echo chambers and just surround ourselves with other opinions that are similar to our own, and we avoid at all costs ever stepping outside of that bubble. This makes it really easy to turn the others into the others. We've become more tribal, more isolated. The internet that was supposed to democratize information and open it up to all of us has instead used AI and algorithms.
I'm ready, Bad Bad Blue Jaws.
We don't believe in the same realities anymore. Some say we've never been more divided as a nation, although I would say the Civil War was probably worse. But what we're dealing with now might actually be more dangerous. A lack of faith in systems. Information systems, value systems, once those get so out of whack that we can't even agree on what's true anymore, that's when collapse of civilization problems start to creep in. In the book Sapiens, Yuval Noah Harari talks about how human society is not an objective scientific thing. It's not like physics, it's not like chemistry. It's all something that's just kind of made up amongst ourselves. Society only exists because we all agree that it exists. And this is why we can look back in history and wonder with awe how they could condone slavery and ritual sacrifice and polygamous marriages with child brides, you know, just because they were able to all come together and agree that those were okay back then. Those were their imaginary values. Our values are different today, but they're no less imaginary. But just because they're imaginary doesn't mean they're not important. They're actually very important. These shared values, these shared myths are the framework that society relies on for stability. So now we seem to be entering a period where we can't even agree on objective truth anymore, where a large percentage of people just proclaim anything that they don't want to be true as fake news, and scrupulous people can go in and post fake articles and generate outrage to make money off of it, and what we wind up with is a chaos of ideas. And this is the perfect environment for authoritarians to step in and sow fear and doubt amongst people, usually pointing at other people as the problem. This is something we're starting to see more and more around the world right now. Now, it's really easy to just point your finger at Facebook for this, and you should. But right now, it might be fair to consider what kind of position they're in, and is there anything they can really do about it? I mean, Facebook can kick out Nazis, and probably should kick out Nazis, but there's nothing stopping them from using another social media outlet or just create one of their own. Keeping people with specific ideas or goals off of the internet is just a never-ending game of whack-a-mole. And look, this whole information paradigm that we're living in right now, it's only, what, a couple decades old? You know, we don't really know what the trajectory is here. Maybe it's something we can fix. Maybe that's just something that an advanced society has to go through. Maybe it can be fixed. Maybe it's the black swan that turns out to be the thing that leads to the downfall of society. You know, any one of the problems that I've talked about in this video are enough to doom humanity if we don't handle it correctly. But that's what keeps me up at night. It's not just one thing. We're facing all these things at once. And one of the books that I read this year is this book right here. It's called 1177 BC, The Year Civilization Collapsed by Eric Klein. I went on a trip to Greece, and I really became fascinated with that period of history, and I became obsessed with the collapse of the Bronze Age. So what happened in the year 1177, I mean, it all didn't take place in the year of 1177. It was over about 100 years or so, but most historians kind of default to that year. But basically,
here, listen to this.
Change, but it is. Instability in any area is going to cause people to flee it into other areas in search of a better life. But when a third of the countries around the world are unstable because of extreme weather events, this will be a problem on a scale that we have never experienced in human history.
Listen.
And I want to think that our better angels are going to kick in, and,
Cheers.
and we're going to adapt, and we're going
Thank
to
you, Baba.
and kumbaya and all that, and maybe eventually we'll get there. But if human history has taught us anything, it's that those tribal instincts are deep, deep rooted in us, and I think it's going to get ugly. Like collapse of the social order kind of ugly. These are the worst effects of climate change that we're trying to avoid in the next dozen years, which means getting down to carbon neutral globally all around the world. And we are nowhere near that. In fact, right now, the number of new coal plants going up around the world is actually accelerating. The grid is getting greener, but we're nowhere near where we need to be. My biggest fear is that this whole issue is just simply insurmountable. Not without making major, major sacrifices that most people are just not going to be willing to make. You know, we've all gotten accustomed to this certain lifestyle, but it might just be the case that the world just can't sustain it, and that it's going to have to come to an end, one way or another. Like, take concrete. A lot of people don't know this, but concrete actually amounts to 8% of the global carbon emissions around the world, and with the continued urbanization of the planet, that's only going to accelerate. And while a lot of different cleaner products have been created and suggested, they're all more expensive than concrete and usually don't work as well as concrete. Plus, concrete already has this whole infrastructure built up around it.
Not
for developers
hempcrete.
to embrace these newer, more sustainable types of concrete.
You need hempcrete. Hempcrete would solve all that. You need hempcrete. Wow, dude, there's this little bell icon. I've never even clicked on it before. On YouTube, in the top right corner, if you click the bell icon, it shows you all the uploads of everybody that you're following. It's notifications. Oh, I didn't know that. Is that new? I don't know. I've never clicked on that before. That's fucking crazy. I'm having a conversation with myself. Don't mind me. I'm used to being crazy up here on this mountain now, I guess. What are you doing, pal? Nobody's even trying to do this anymore. Alright, guys. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed your 710s. I will see you this afternoon sometime at some point. Check out my friend Ron Placone at ronplacone.com and lucianron.com. Bye, guys. Oh, and I got Steph Zamorano Monday at noon Pacific Standard Time. Steph Zamorano. Steph Zamorano. Peace.